This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Oregon's governor wants lawmakers to approve $130 million to address homelessness. This morning, we're breaking down exactly where that money would go and how it's supposed to help. Plus,
Todd Field, TAR.
I think that's really pretty good. You know, even if you don't win, the nomination's really important.
Yeah, it is. A local director's film up for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Director. Coming up, we caught up with Todd Field and his extremely proud mom.
Also, check out this. We are live this morning at the World Forestry Center. If you appreciate big entrances, I think you'll appreciate the entryway at the World Forestry Center. They're up there near Washington Park, just across the parking lot from the Oregon Zoo. We mentioned the World Forestry Center today because you can check it out for free on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, well, more from the World Forestry Center coming up a little bit later this hour on Sunrise.
But first, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We want to get to the forecast. Quiet today, but you've got some very interesting things to say about the weekend.
We'll get into the, it does appear we'll at least see some snow Saturday evening, so we'll talk more about that coming up. Here's the radar right now. Remember, we expected showers to pick up overnight. They have. Here's a little wave of some moisture just starting to move into downtown Portland. We'll see more rain shower activity this morning and fewer shower activity this afternoon. Right now we're 44. We'll be in the 40s all day. We get up to about 48. Winds will be southwest to about 5 to 15 miles per hour, and that is your forecast.
He was a human piñata for those police officers. It was an unadulterated, unabashed, nonstop beating of this young boy for 3 minutes.
Oh my God.
Today, Memphis police will release the body cam video of officers beating 29-year-old Tyree Nichols. On January 7th, police say there were 2 confrontations after they stopped Nichols for reckless driving. He died from his injuries 3 days later.
His community held a vigil in Memphis last night. Nichols' mom says he was a father who loved to watch sunsets and skateboard. Yesterday, investigators say the 5 former Memphis officers involved were arrested and each charged with second-degree murder and aggravated kidnapping. They were fired 2 weeks after the incident. 2 fire department employees who helped care for Nichols were also fired and are being investigated.
While each of the 5 individuals played a different role in the incident in question, the actions of all of them resulted in the death of Tyree Nichols, and they are all responsible.
There's never a level of humanity extended to Tyree by the officers. You just kept waiting for somebody to say, hey guys, we got him. Let's just calm down.
The Today Show will have much more on the video later this morning, right after sunrise.
Mayor Ted Wheeler has ordered a state of emergency ahead of a potential city worker strike. The order allows the city to hire replacement staff more quickly and to reassign city employees. More than 600 Portland city workers are planning to walk off their jobs as early as next Thursday if they can't reach a new deal with the city. Negotiations have been going on for nearly 10 months now. These workers include areas like sewer operations, street maintenance, and park ranger services. They're part of a union called Laborers Local 483. The city has already said it will not retaliate against workers who strike.
Governor Tina Kotek is asking the Oregon legislature to approve money to fight homelessness statewide. This is part of the emergency she declared on her very first day in office. Devin Haskins is in our newsroom this morning going over those details. Devin, the governor is asking for $130 million.
Yeah, Brenda, that's right. Her office says there's around 18,000 people that are currently experiencing homelessness in Oregon. Of those, around 11,000 are unsheltered. Her plan wants to provide shelter to at least 1,200 people and prevent another 9,000 from becoming homeless. It also would expand the state's shelter capacity, among other needs. So let's break it down on where a big chunk of the money would go. Just over $33 million for rent assistance to keep thousands of people from becoming homeless. Nearly $24 million to build 600 low-barrier shelter beds and hire workers to connect homeless people to shelters and services. And the biggest chunk of money will go to getting people who are homeless back into housing. Governor Kotek wants to spend over $54 million to help 1,200 people. That money would go towards funding prepaid rent and leasing at least 600 vacant homes. Her office says this funding package is just the first step in addressing the state's homeless crisis. She also wants to build 36,000 homes per year to tackle the lack of affordable housing. Her office says that's an 80% increase over recent construction trends. Christine?
Thank you, Devin. Now to some of your morning headlines. The city of Portland is launching another 90-day reset plan on the Central East Side. It's meant to address concerns around safety, cleanliness, and accessibility. The plan will get crews out to do things like remove abandoned cars and clear homeless camps. There will also be increased police presence and better lighting installed. Old Town got a similar 90-day reset last year. Portland's City Council has agreed to spend more than $600,000 on private security at City Hall. The city will hire 3 new armed guards through June of next year. The council unanimously voted in favor of the move Wednesday, but didn't mention the specifics on why those guards are being hired. A city spokesperson told the Oregonian that it's to improve safety and security. That's Candlelight Concerts, bringing classical music to the old church concert hall in downtown Portland. The organization takes thousands of electric candles to iconic spaces around the region. The next local show will be Valentine's Day weekend. That'll be February 11th inside Miller Hall at the World Forestry Center near the Oregon Zoo. For tickets, head to candlelightexperience.com. And those are some of your morning headlines.
Did you mention the World Forestry Center there, Christine?
I did.
Can I mention it again?
Do it.
Because we are live this morning at that very World Forestry Center. Photographer Chad Dehart filling in for Eric Patterson behind the camera this morning. Out and about at the Forestry Center because this Sunday you can check out the center for free. It's the final Sunday of a string of free Sundays at the World Forestry Center. It really is a cool place. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't been inside it, it is easy to find. It's right across the parking lot from the Oregon Zoo there in Washington Park. So check it out, the World Forestry Center, free this Sunday.
So will some of the trees outside the center be covered in white? A little dusting of snow by Sunday?
That's a good chance. Yeah, that's a good chance. Just doesn't look like we're going to have any issues with this at all. I think it's going to be a snowflake sighting more than anything. Let's get you going with the forecast. Little weak front coming through today, which of course we expected. Rain showers still look to be, everything's coming down from the north, you can see behind me. Rain showers will certainly be more numerous this morning and then fewer in numbers this afternoon. Snow levels, give or take, will be right about 4,000 feet today. We have some pretty decent west breezes blowing out in the gorge into the Dalles anyway. Otherwise, winds are mostly light to start your day with the rain starting to pick up. Currently in the city, 44 in Portland, 39 down in Salem. We do have rain chances today in the gorge, out into Pendleton, Bend, probably dry, 41. Cloudy skies and probably dry today down in Burns as well with a temperature of 39. Okay, leading edge of the cold air that we've been talking about all week looks like it comes in around 6 o'clock sharp tomorrow evening, and then shortly after that we'll see the rain showers in the area at the time switch over to snow. Here's Futurecast. This is this afternoon at 2:30. Again, remember I said more showers this morning, fewer this afternoon. This backs that up. Mainly dry overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Here we are at 8:30. Now rain showers pick up during the day tomorrow. Now understand this. We're probably going to average less than 1/10 of an inch of total rain today. We may average no more than about 15/100ths of an inch of total moisture tomorrow. So one of the things we've been telling you all week is that this cold air dropping in is kind of moisture starved, and that still looks to be the case. But here we are at 5 p.m., some showers picking up, and then here we are now getting into the evening. Now we're going to, this is 7:30, could be sooner. We see everything transition to snow. This is snow, but a couple things. Number one, even if it were freezing at this time, which it may not be, it's probably not barely enough to produce maybe what I call some grassy or light dustings. But this snow could end before ground temperatures even get down to 32 degrees, which means nothing would stick on the roads. But nonetheless, just keep your eyes on what's going on tomorrow evening. We clear out tomorrow overnight into Sunday, and then we have the cold, gusty east winds coming in. So I'm going to get you to the 7-day. Evening flurries could happen in the Metro Valley, all total from 2 to 4 hours tomorrow evening. Light dustings at most. The bigger story is probably the clearing skies, the cold, gusty east winds. And by the time we get to Sunday, it's only 35 with the wind chill during the day, making it feel like it's 20 degrees. Similar weather on Monday. Then we start to moderate and warm up after that. That's your forecast.
Okay, Rob, thank you much. Well, a local man is up for an Academy Award for Best Director in the film Tar. It got a total of 6 nominations, and we caught up with his mom, who is absolutely beaming with pride. You're going to meet her after the break.